Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Janelle Brown of Sister Wives discusses her unexpected reaction to Kody's reorganization of Coyote Pass following her departure from North Carolina. Janelle Brown from Sister Wives had an unexpected reaction to Kody Brown redistributing the Coyote Pass land. She was in a polygamous relationship with Kody for nearly 30 years, had 6 children with him, and invested a significant amount of money in the Coyote Pass property. Unfortunately, Kody's split from Janelle, Christine, and Mary heavily altered their plans for the property. Janelle and Mary sought legal counsel as Kody's reluctance to divide the property among his ex-wives grew. However, in April 2025, Janelle, Kody, Mary, and Robyn now own equal portions of the property. Janelle was expected to respond to the division of the Coyote Pass property on her social media, but instead, she surprised everyone by focusing more on her personal life and relationships than on the drama surrounding Coyote Pass. Recently, Janelle posted a photo on Instagram with her boys, whom she visited in Las Vegas, enjoying a meal at the popular restaurant, The Guest House. Instead of talking about her plans for the future or the property division, Janelle seemed happy to be spending time with her kids and called her dinner amazing. Although she mentioned her upcoming trip to Flagstaff, Arizona, Janelle's main focus remains on her children rather than the land. What Janelle's cheerfulness after retribution of Coyote Pass means. Janelle's Instagram post indicates that she is sticking to her detox plans. She declared earlier in 2025 that this year she would completely alter her life. Janelle stated that she would concentrate on the things that bring her joy and peace instead of any stressful situations, drama, or individuals. It appears that Janelle's recent trip to Las Vegas was centered around her children. Janelle is probably pleased to have received her fair share of the Coyote Pass property, and she expresses gratitude for the priceless and unaffordable moments she was able to spend with them. She does, however, not appear overly hopeless, indicating that she has become more content in recent months. Last year, Janelle was anxious about not getting her fair share of the Coyote Pass and even contemplated legal action against Kody to secure her portion of the land. As evidenced by her recent trips to Utah and Las Vegas, her most recent updates suggest that she is less interested in the property and more focused on spending time with her loved ones. Our take on Janelle appearing cheerful after Kody redivided Coyote Pass. Janelle is finding happiness in things that truly matter to her. While she plans to go to Flagstaff after Las Vegas, she doesn't seem overly concerned about Coyote Pass. In recent months, Janelle has posted more about her feelings than anything else. Whether it is her cruise trip with Christine or her recent trip to attend her nephew's wedding, Janelle is prioritizing experiences over physical assets. Her new outlook on life is sure to help her detox and achieve lasting peace. Hopefully, the Sister Wives cast member will remain happy once the Coyote Pass drama is resolved for good. Since debuting in 2010 on TLC, Sister Wives has chronicled Kody Brown's plural marriage to Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and later Robyn Brown in a spiritual union while legally recognizing only his first marriage to Mary. The family's willingness to expose their unconventional lifestyle to national scrutiny underlined not only the human drama of polygamy but also the legal precarity that has shadowed the Browns from the outset, with Utah authorities investigating them for bigamy. Defined by cohabitation rather than legal contracts, prompting producers to consult the Utah Attorney General's office and the Browns to assert that only one legal marriage existed to sidestep prosecution, a stance that would later be tested in Brown v. Booman. A federal challenge to anti-polygamy laws that underscored the tenuous balance between spiritual commitment and legal sanction. Indeed, after the series premiered, Mary lost her job in the mental health field despite having disclosed her plural marriage to her employer, illustrating how the Browns' legal maneuverings and public exposure could upend individual livelihoods even as the show sought to humanize polygamy for television audiences, setting the stage for the seismic decision Mary would make in 2014 to end her only legally recognized marriage in order to enable Kody to legally wed Robyn and adopt Robyn's 3 eldest children. Wikipedia. People. The 2014 legal divorce, motives and mechanics. In September 2014, After nearly a quarter-century of spiritual marriage and 4 years of grappling with mixed signals from Kody about their future, Meri Brown made the unprecedented offer to legally divorce him, a choice she characterizes as the culmination of years of deliberation and emotional strain, motivated in part by the promise of a fresh start and the logistical requirement that Kody be free to legally marry Robyn Brown in order to adopt her children, a necessity under Nevada's step-parent adoption laws, which mandate that the custodial parent and step-parent be legally married to petition jointly for adoption. Meri initiated the process herself, seeking out an attorney and ripping the band-aid off of their protracted uncertainty, only to watch the legal end of their marriage signed off less than 3 months before Kody and Robyn's own nuptials, an abrupt reordering of marital status that placed Robyn in the sole legal position of spouse despite her own claims that she never desired legal marriage and was content with a purely spiritual bond. Ian Line. People. Allegations of manipulation, Meri's perspective. In the aftermath of the divorce, Meri has openly questioned whether the maneuver was as mutual as it appeared on the surface, recounting in recent interviews that while she agreed to the legal split with the hope that it might galvanize Kody's commitment to repairing their relationship, the months that followed revealed what she describes as a calculated withdrawal. Kody quit coming around within 6 weeks of the decree, leaving her to grapple with a facade of renewed affection and the realization that her own vulnerability had been exploited. Looking back, Meri confesses that she felt in a place of let's just get it done, only to watch the emotional support she was promised evaporate, fueling her belief that the divorce was less a step toward marital healing and more a strategic ploy to reposition her within the family hierarchy while Kody consolidated his legal standing with Robyn, an experience she later mirrored in her decision to pursue a church release in 2023, a process she called heartbreaking because it formally severed her spiritual marriage and forced her to confront the permanence of their estrangement. Ian Line. People. Third-party accusations. Christine and Janelle weigh in. Third wife Christine Brown has been particularly vocal about her belief that Robyn Brown orchestrated the divorce, alleging on a December 2024 episode that Robyn repeatedly planted the notion by citing examples of other polygamist families where the first wife would divorce so the second wife could adopt children, suggesting a long-standing strategy rather than a spontaneous decision by Meri. According to Christine, Robyn mentioned that several times through the years, and though Meri insists the choice was hers alone, Christine's perspective has fueled fan theories that the legal severance was less about marital renewal and more about securing Robyn's place in the family's legal framework, a contention that Robyn flatly denies, calling the allegation an absolute lie and asserting she never proposed the plan and had never even heard of that before. Ian Line. People. Meanwhile, second wife Janelle Brown, who split from Kody in 2022, has expressed her own concerns about the fallout of the divorce, confessing that she was speechless when Meri announced her plan and later warning that without legal standing, both she and Meri were vulnerable to being excluded from family assets, a fear that would become all too real in the dispute over the Coyote Pass property. Ian Line. The Sun. Legal necessity versus emotional coercion, adoption law in Nevada. Critics of Kody's maneuver have argued that divorcing Meri was not merely a logistical necessity but a tool of emotional coercion, though the legal framework in Nevada does require the custodial parent and step-parent to be married to petition jointly for a step-parent adoption, meaning that Kody's divorce from Meri was indeed a prerequisite for him to adopt Robyn's 3 children under state law, which stipulates that if 2 people want to adopt a child, they must be married or registered domestic partners and that a step-parent adoption petition must be filed jointly by the legal parent and step-parent. However, detractors note that alternative routes, such as obtaining Meri's consent as a non-custodial parent without a formal divorce, could have been pursued, raising questions about whether Kody and Robyn explored less disruptive legal options or whether the divorce was chosen precisely to sever Meri's claim to marital assets and financial protections. Self-help. In courts. Levitt Law Firm. Financial fallout, the Coyote Pass property dispute. The financial ramifications of the 2014 divorce have come into stark relief in the ongoing dispute over Coyote Pass, a 14-acre parcel in Flagstaff, Arizona, purchased by Kody in 2018 for $820,000 with plans to build homes for each wife, Meri and Janelle Brown, having been excluded from mortgage documents and property decisions. threatened legal action when Kody and Robyn refused to pay off the land's balance, prompting a settlement in which 2 parcels were transferred equally among Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Mary. 1 parcel was deeded solely to Janelle and Mary, and the final parcel remained with Kody and Robyn, though no building permits have been filed, and Kody has expressed interest in selling the land altogether, a move that would convert Mary's emotional investment into a fraction of the original purchase price. This property saga has led Mary to consider hiring legal counsel to protect her share, a dramatic turn for the woman who once gave up her legal marriage only to find herself fighting to reclaim what she lost. The Sun. People. Spiritual divorce and ongoing struggles. In early 2023, Mary took the additional step of pursuing a formal release through the Apostolic United Brethren, the church that had solemnized her spiritual marriage to Kody, describing the process as heartbreaking because it meant relinquishing her hope of an eternal bond, an act that Kody acknowledged as reflective of their irreparable split after 32 years together. As the show's 19th season unfolds, viewers have witnessed Mary's growing resolve to assert her autonomy, from her decision to lawyer up over property disputes to her newfound willingness to voice grievances about the emotional toll of her divorce, even as Kody tells her in an exclusive preview that he actually likes her again, a confession underscored by the uncertainty of how to define their post-divorce relationship in the wake of multiple legal and spiritual severances. In a landscape where reality television stars increasingly monetize their fame through personalized fan interactions, Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown has recently drawn criticism for charging substantial fees, reportedly $149 to $150 per video, on the celebrity shoutout platform Cameo, specifically positioning himself as a source of parenting guidance for paying customers. This move comes against the backdrop of Brown's well-documented financial strains, including the listing of his Flagstaff, Arizona, mansion and the stalled development of the multi-acre Coyote Pass property, and unfolds at a time when many of his own adult children have become estranged, raising questions about the ethics and credibility of his paid advice. Exposé. Cameo. Kody's Cameo venture, pricing and profile. Kody Brown joined Cameo, a platform where fans can commission personalized videos from celebrities, in mid-2024, initially offering messages at a $99 base rate before increasing his fee to $149 per video, a price point confirmed by his Cameo profile listing and multiple media reports. His profile touts words of encouragement on relationships and parenting, promises to reference iconic quotes from the show, and even teases signature dance moves. Yet the steep price has struck many viewers as tone-deaf, given the well-publicized breakdowns in his own family relationships. Exposé. Cameo. Content of the advice: respect and resentment. In one widely circulated clip, Brown advises new parents that babies are usually so easy to love, but cautions that the real key to parenting your children is to love them when they get older and when they get mouthy, adding that in order to love your kids, you must never allow them to do anything to you that will make you resent them. These remarks, framed as practical tips, have been interpreted by many as shifting the onus of parental resentment onto the children themselves, rather than acknowledging the complex emotional labor inherent in parent-child relationships. Exposé. Soap dirt. Fan backlash, Reddit and social media reactions. Reaction across social media has been swift and scathing. A Reddit thread in the Sister Wives fans community lampooned Brown's decision to charge $200. Some users reported he briefly tested even higher rates for his parenting Cameo, with commenters branding him delusional for believing anyone would pay for his counsel, given his own estranged offspring. One user quipped, "He legit thinks someone would pay for his parenting advice," while another criticized the conditional love implied by his remarks. Imagine someone asking you about parenting advice and the first thing you think about is the risk of resenting your children. IMDb. Reddit. Soap dirt analysis, scaring new parents? Entertainment site Soap Dirt highlighted that Brown's Cameo earnings may serve dual purposes, supplementing his income amid reported debts related to Coyote Pass and Robyn Brown's alleged $61,000 doll collecting habit, and providing an ego boost as he grapples with criticism from former wives Mary, Janelle, and Christine. Soap Dirt pointed out that Brown raised his fee from $99 to $149 to subsidize Robyn's expensive doll habit and to help cover retroactive child support claims from Christine, suggesting the cameo venture is as much about financial survival as it is about offering wisdom. Soap Dirt. Soap Dirt. Financial motivations, mansion sale and Coyote past debts. The Sun reported that Brown and wife Robyn listed their $1.65 million Flagstaff mansion in late 2024, attributing the sale to unaffordable property taxes and maintenance costs exceeding $16,000 annually, compounded by the stalled development of the 14-acre Coyote Pass land purchased in 2018 for $820,000. With permits for upgrades expiring in mid-2024 and construction plans shelved indefinitely, the Brown family faces mounting financial pressures, lending context to why Brown might turn to Cameo's $149 price tag for personalized videos, including parental advice. The Sun. The Sun. Credibility concerns, estranged children and expertise. Critics argue that Brown's personal history undermines his authority as a parenting expert. Several of his adult children, notably those of Christine and Janelle, have publicly distanced themselves from him, with daughter Mykelti Brown confirming she has shut down communication after feeling neglected. Given this estrangement, fans question the value of paying for advice from someone whose family dynamics have repeatedly played out poorly on national television, suggesting that Brown's own parenting record may be a cautionary tale rather than a model to emulate. Soap Dirt. IMDb. Ethical implications, monetizing personal guidance. The ethics of monetizing parental guidance have been debated in professional circles, with some arguing that offering paid, non-credentialed advice, especially at a premium rate, risks exploiting vulnerable individuals seeking support. In Brown's case, the optics are particularly troubling, charging $149 to $150 for advice that emphasizes conditional love and respect may prey on the insecurities of new parents, raising questions about whether Brown is providing genuine assistance or capitalizing on his reality TV fame to generate revenue. Exposé. Soap Dirt. Comparisons to other reality stars and experts. While many reality personalities use Cameo to send birthday greetings or lighthearted messages, few market themselves as parenting authorities. By contrast, licensed therapists, pediatricians, and certified parenting coaches typically offer sliding-scale fees or pro bono support for low-income families. Brown's foray into paid parental advice stands in stark contrast to this model, positioning him alongside a niche cohort of celebrities who monetize personal counsel without formal qualifications, a trend that has drawn scrutiny from consumer advocates. Exposé. Soap Dirt. Impact on the Sister Wives brand and fanbase. The Sister Wives franchise has long traded on the intimate portrayal of the Brown family's internal dynamics, yet Brown's Cameo venture risks alienating a segment of the fanbase that values authenticity and emotional vulnerability. Social media chatter indicates that some viewers now view his Cameo profile as a cynical cash grab, potentially eroding goodwill ahead of the season 19 mid-season return. As networks and advertisers increasingly scrutinize influencer ethics, Brown's premium-priced advice could prompt reconsideration of Sister Wives sponsorships or partnerships.